Two gals that we as an agency and social workers and other people thought perhaps foster care was the ultimate place for these young ladies. To mom's and the family's credit, she raised them by herself and did a fabulous job. They're sparkling, they are enthusiastic.
Quite exciting.
They're everything young ladies should be.
Marie Cadlick and Sonia Cadlick.
All the stars must have aligned just perfectly, and I hadn't been able to open our office email for quite some time, in fact about 5 weeks. When I finally got into our email, it was a small blurb, as they always are, and the teaser caught my eye. I opened it, and as I read further and further, the names of Sonia and Marie immediately came to mind.
We actually got a call from Warren one Wednesday. Yeah, we have seen their pictures. And so he's like, they'll never believe what I just heard. I have to come over and tell you because I want to tell you both in person just to see your reactions. When I got home from therapy, Sonia was like, Warren called, and he said he's got some big news that would be the opportunity of a lifetime. And at first I was like, you know, it's probably something like that he thinks is really huge, but when I hear it I'll be like, oh, that's really cool and everything, but probably not as huge as I would have imagined.
So quickly I ran over to their house, told them both at the same time, and the girls were very excited, of course.
So when he comes and he starts going on and on and on, I'm like, Warren, just hurry up and spill it, because I can't take suspense for very long periods.
A casting call for an upcoming movie. They're spreading the word to the disability community.
He all of a sudden mentioned Hollywood, and I was like, oh my gosh, that was the one option that I pushed completely out of my head. So I was, like, for a second, I think I kind of went off into my own little world and kind of went into a dream kind of like feeling, because I was like, Hollywood, that is just so unreal. That's something like that's huge, especially to someone in Eau Claire.
I tried to temper their enthusiasm. Of course, it's hard because it's infectious. They're just such beautiful, wonderful girls and so optimistic and so buoyant.
So of course, that night, I of course had to call everybody I knew, and Mom was in Dallas, Texas at the time, and I was like, pick up the phone. I have to call my mom. Hi, Mom. Did I wake you up? Now all my friends are planning on making fan sites and getting autographs, and it's just funny. It's hilarious.
The girls got together their resumes. We did some photo shoots. They had their high school pictures. All of the material, along with 5 letters of recommendation, were sent off to the casting company.
That night, we actually did our resumes right away, and then I went to bed. And for like a week after that, I could not sleep very well. Like, I kept waking up like every couple hours, and I kept having dreams that we were in Hollywood and doing auditions, and then I'd wake up and lay in bed for 45 minutes at a time and just kind of lay and think, whoa, you know, it really kind of changes your life, even though nothing's happened yet.
Last week she responded. They received the materials on Sonia and Marie, and they were very impressed. And even though the script calls for younger girls, she said it's hard to know what the final revised script will call for. So that's where we stood as of Thursday, July 24th.
But I've prayed a lot about it, and I just, you know, keep telling God that if it's something He wants for us to make it happen, and if not, He'll show us what He wants for us. So, you know, I'm just keeping optimistic, but yet, you know, realistic at the same time.
So we're just enjoying the ride, and to get that far in the process of casting someone, to talk to the actual casting director was a real thrill on their behalf. So we're hoping, and if we feel if they don't choose them, it's their loss.
I wanted to get into education, but I also, through my high school career, was involved in marketing a lot, and I grew to like that a lot. Sounds like a good book that you can sit down with your family or whatever and just read. So I'm thinking maybe since I like working with kids or teenagers and marketing, maybe combining the two and doing marketing ed. But then I've spent a lot of time with Elijah, and I'm like, oh gosh, he's so cute, and I'd love to teach kids. So, you know, I just don't know anymore. Education or working with people in some way is what I want to do for sure. But after my surgery and my recovery, I plan on going to Minnesota to the Courage Center, which is a place where they help you build your independent living skills and achieve your goals more easily and support you through that. So I'm looking forward to becoming more independent and living life, and then I'll be moving out of the state soon, hopefully.
And how are your knees feeling?
They're feeling better, but still still progressing, I guess. I'm planning on moving out on my own, and that's a weird thought, leaving my family.
Breathe.
I'm trying. We've been through a lot together. But, you know, I'll come visit them a lot. I couldn't imagine life without my mom or my sister, little Elijah, my brother, you know. It's just so cool, and they bring a lot to my life. But, you know, life without them would be boring.
I've done it before. Don't worry, I've done Laura. I once hit her head on the wall.
Oh, gee.
I did.
I'll explain a few things.
So I have to come see them once in a while.